Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you to everyone who is participating in the 400 subscriber giveaway. I just wanted to say something about that real quick that I forgot to say. Um, if you are an international winner, I would appreciate at least a little bit of help with the shipping. I'm not asking you to pay for all of it. Obviously, I'll chip in a little, or I'll chip in even half, depending on how much it is. But because international does get so expensive, and I think I'll need to send it in a relatively decently sized box because of the strap. Yeah, I just appreciate a little bit of help out on that. But aside from that, yeah, like I said, thank you everybody for participating. Going pretty well so far. So, yep, that's about it right there. For my soap today, I'm gonna be going with the Cock soap because it's been a while. I love this stuff and I haven't used it nearly as much as I'd like. I'm going with the full Cock set with that janky rooster drawn on the bottom. I really enjoy this shape. It's like kind of like an extended lotus. Because the Paladin Lotus does tend to be on the slightly smaller side. So this kind of just makes it a little bit longer. To me, short brushes do get slightly uncomfortable in my hand sometimes. So just having something with a little bit more length is good for me. Alrighty, so that's the load that I'm going with. Gonna wet my face. Get the excess off the tub. Sorry, just set everything down. Yeah, this is such an awesome soap. Such a great scent. Probably one of my all-time favorite scents. If not my all-time favorite scent. So nice. Peter did such a great job on this. And even though this isn't Kaizen, I mean, this stuff is just still such a great performer. And speaking of Kaizen, I am talking with Peter about re-releasing this soap in Kaizen, and he said he's up for it. He just doesn't have the scent blend written down anywhere, but he does have an unopened splash, so I think he's going to try and recreate it. I mean, Peter is very good at what he does, so I have no doubts that he can do it. But yeah, there is a strong possibility could be seeing the Cock soap get re-released in Kaizen, which would probably make it flat out just the best soap. Number one, bar none, would just be amazing. So hopefully that happens. And then, I don't don't know if I'm gonna make shade videos anymore because I'm only gonna use one soap. Just kidding. But I mean, really, that would be my desert island soap right there. I don't think I would need anything else. Yeah, obviously this takes a little bit more water to dial in and everything, but I was talking to Chris Bailey. I am CDB, if you for some reason don't know who that is. And we were talking about he just shaved with Grooming Department, Maliki, however you say it. And I don't know what base that was in, but I know it wasn't in Kairos. And we were just talking about how, like, once you kind of have an elite base, there's really only so much you can improve, and I completely agree with that. Like, is Kaizen better than this base that I'm using? It is. But does it just completely, like, you know, crap on this base? Does it make this base obsolete? No, this is a great base, you know. It's been getting rave reviews and high marks for as long as it's been out. So, like, don't worry too much if you're not able to get Kaizen, you know, as soon as possible. Like, as long as you've got soaps that you've been enjoying, it's not like having a new soap that comes out that's better. It doesn't make your stuff bad. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there real quick. But I mean, Kaizen, very good. Yeah, just incredible. So razor I'm going with is my Max Sprecher. This is a midi, so this is a 2.5 inch blade, near wedge. Got these gorgeous Dark Angel Wing abalone scales. Probably some of the most incredible scales that you know, that are out there. Yeah, just beautiful. And I got full spine work and tang work done with the 3 little abalone dots on the top. This is an incredible razor. Max always just really makes some gorgeous stuff. I'm glad to see more, just a little bit more exposure for him. You know, I might be wrong, but I do think that I was like the first person on, oh no, actually I think there was someone else, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I mean, I think I've probably talked about him the most. Not that I'm taking credit for his popularity, because I mean, his work really speaks for itself. He doesn't need me. But it's just cool to see it on social media more. I've convinced a few people to join the pretty much cult at this point. So, and if you haven't done so, I would highly suggest it. You know, like I said before, if you're able only. Like Anthony says, is this gonna shave you any better than a gold dollar will? Most likely not. But it is really an experience to basically hold a usable work of art in your hand. Every razor of his is really just done to the utmost precision. I mean, they're just all so gorgeous. There's not a single razor that he put out that I wouldn't want to own. Get some coffee. Oh man, I am running over with lather right now, even onto my countertop. Just thought I'd add just a little bit of water, just cuz. But yeah, Max makes pretty much the best straight razors around, and he's always striving to improve his stuff. He just got a new type of layered steel called Takefu in. And I need to read up about it more. He sent me a little bit about it, and kind of a lot, so I need to go reread, but it sounds really cool. It's not quite as good as Suminagashi. I know he said the core that the Takefu has is not quite as good. I think it's a white paper 2, whereas Sumi has white paper 1. So it's not quite there, but I mean, still looks super cool. So, another thing that people have sort of been commenting on is my technique. The way I shave, like the way I do my strokes, it's a little bit different from everybody else, in the sense that I take longer strokes. You know, on my downstrokes and stuff, I don't do a lot of that, like that little motion downwards. I tend to just like, and I can't exactly say why my technique developed in that way. But it just did. I mean, I'll still do a little bit of buffing, as you can see, but for the most part, I like just taking long, big strokes, which is kind of counter to the advice that most straight razor shavers will tell you. And you know, with shaving, there's no such thing as right and wrong, because everybody's different, you know. Like, I watched the Dude of Shaving last night, and he was doing some of the most unconventional things I've ever seen. He's new, so his blade angle a little bit off at times. He didn't cut himself though, which is probably one of the most impressive things I've seen, especially when he was doing the his chin. And if you watch this, man, I mean, no offense by this, I'm simply just trying to get to my point here. But just when you do your chin, I'll do it here in a sec. You want to make sure you keep the blade more flush. You're coming in at a slightly more aggressive angle. That didn't cut you that time. There's a chance that it could happen in the future. But yeah, just watch out for that part. But aside from that, like aside from the angles, and every newbie has trouble with angles, because, you know, it's a new thing. I had trouble with angles, I cut myself. But his grips, very unconventional. And he even said, hey, this looks weird, but you know, it's comfortable for me. And, you know, he's right. There is no such thing as correct grips or incorrect grips when it comes to shaving. There are things that most people do, but you know, there's always gonna be outliers. I mean, even the best guys do some unconventional things. Like Anthony talks about how he even finds it a little weird that when he does his the money pass, he uses his right hand instead of going left hand. But, you know, that works for him, and if you're getting good shaves, you know, then you're doing it right. So I definitely give it a watch. Another one is like Caleb McCullough. He has to do like some weird stuff with his neck because the growth is really different. so yeah, my whole point being, like, there is no such thing as right and wrong. If you're getting good shaves, you know, don't let anybody tell you anything different. Everything that everyone tells you is just simply advice, and it is stuff that you could try out. Or, you know, if you don't want to try it out, then don't try it out. Just keep doing what you're doing if it works. Really, I mean, the only time you might want to take anyone's advice is if what you're doing isn't working. In which case, I don't see why you wouldn't want to do something different. But if what you're doing is working for you, hey, keep doing it, you know? So, yeah, that's my shave. Kind of random at the moment. I have no idea what the title is going to be. Yeah, face feels excellent though. Like I said, this old base of Peter's, I think this was the slight improvement on the original goat's milk and lanolin. I think this is the one where he added the I can't remember, the manteca, yeah, that's right, camellia oil, and I think there was like yogurt or something like that. Maybe that was another update. Oh well. But yeah, I could definitely just walk away like this. My face feels excellent. Yeah, definitely. The post shave on Kaizen did improve this, and Kairos, the grooming department base, also does have a superior post shave, I feel. This makes my face, I mean, my face definitely feels good, but something about those two bases, I mean, it really makes you feel like you have some kind of like professional, you know, expensive level facial moisturizer product on your face. Like, it is just fantastic. And like I said, that's just an improvement, you know, upon an already good feeling. So like I said, I could completely go without the splash, although why you would want to, I don't know. I really hope that if we get another re-release of the Cock soap that we get an EVP, because I'll wear that all the time. Like, whenever I'm not trying to match like an aftershave or anything, if I'm just trying to spray something on, boom, I will put that stuff on, and oh man, that just smells so good. So that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you maybe learned a little bit, or, you know, maybe I changed your mind about something. If I didn't, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. See ya.